Everyone loved Denis Law when he played football, but now he has a deadly disease that's making it impossible for him to live from rags to riches. This is the story of his struggles that not many people know. Born on February 24, 1940 in Aberdeen, Scotland, Denis Law, a legendary Scottish footballer, known for his time as a forward, the youngest of 7 in a fisherman's family life, wasn't always a breeze for him. Growing up in a council flat, young Denis didn't even have shoes until he was 12, and even then, they were hand-me-downs. Can you imagine? His first football boots were a second-hand gift from a kind neighbour. This young lad was a die-hard Aberdeen FC supporter, saving every penny he could to watch them play. If he was short on cash, he'd head over to local amateur matches, but he would watch no matter what. Denis even had the chance to go to Aberdeen Grammar School, but that would have meant playing rugby instead of football. No way. So Powis Academy it was. Now Denis had a pretty bad eye problem, but it didn't stop him from being a star on the field. He started as a fullback, but when he moved to inside left, he really shined and even made the Scotland schoolboys team. A scout named Archie Bay saw Denis's talent and got him a trial with Huddersfield Town. The manager wasn't impressed at first, calling Denis weak and puny, but they signed him anyway. In April 1955, at just 16, Denis made his debut with Huddersfield on Christmas Eve in 1956, helping them secure a 2-1 win over Notts County. Talk about a Christmas miracle. He quickly became a hot commodity, with Manchester United's manager, Matt Busby, offering a whopping £10 for him. That was a lot of money for a teen footballer back then, but Huddersfield wouldn't budge. Bill Shankly, who managed Huddersfield from 1956 to 1959, also saw something special in Denis and wanted him to come to Liverpool, but they couldn't afford him either. Quite the start for a young footballer, right? Denis Law's football journey was a wild ride filled with ups and downs. Back in 1960, he made a big move to Manchester City for a ton of money, which he didn't see a penny of. It was a tough season for the team, and Law even felt like his old team was better, but he was a team player and still managed to score some goals. Then there was this crazy FA Cup match where he scored 6 goals, but get this, they didn't count because the game was stopped early. Feeling a bit fed up, he decided to try his luck in Italy with Torino, which came with a giant price tag, making him the most expensive British player at the time. But life in Italy wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. He had trouble adjusting to their style of play, and their pay system wasn't exactly fair. He even got into a car accident, but luckily wasn't seriously hurt. After a falling out during a match, Al finally decided to come back home and eventually returned to the UK and joined Manchester United in July 196-2 for a new record fee of £5. Denis Law's time playing football in Italy was a mixed bag. He was hailed as the best foreign player there, but he didn't enjoy the game much because it was too tactical and not very fun. When he came back to Manchester United, though, things started to look up. He kicked off his return by scoring in his very first game, and even though the team had its ups and downs, they really shone in the FA Cup, taking home the trophy with Law scoring in the Fin. But not all was smooth. A particular game in December 1960 left a bad taste in his mouth. Law felt that the referee was unfairly targeting him, and he thought this affected how referees treated him in later games. Despite these challenges, there were plenty of good times, like winning the Ballon d'Or and helping United clinch their first league title since the tragic air crash. The pinnacle of his career was probably when United won the European Cup in 1968, though Law missed the final because of an injury. His knee problems, which got worse from playing so much, eventually started to affect his performance. Nonetheless, he kept scoring and playing well until 1973, when United let him go on a free transfer, then went back to Manchester City for a short period where he scored a memorable but bittersweet backheeled goal against his old team Manchester United. He didn't celebrate the goal, mistakenly thinking it had caused United to be relegated, after realising in the next season that he'd mostly be playing in reserve. Games LW decided to hang up his boots in 1974. His career had its highs and lows, but Denis Law remains a legendary figure in football history. You know what, he's truly a legend now that we look back. What really made Denis stand out was his unique style and strong will. He wasn't the biggest player out there, but he was quick and had a brave way of playing. He was great at jumping and heading the ball, making him tough to beat in the air. Even though he wasn't very tall, the best part is that he moved fast and was really precise, and that's what made him so unique. Law was also known for his lawman celebration. It was a simple but iconic arm raise after scoring a goal. This became a symbol of his charm and how well he connected with the fans. Also on the field, he was full of passion and energy, always pushing his team forward with his lively performance. So yeah, you can say his style was not just effective, it was fun to watch, capturing the excitement of football during his time. Now sure, it is easy for us to think that a man as legendary as him would lead a perfect life, but wait till I spoil it for you. Denis Law's life was quite the roller coaster, full of incredible highs and some serious lows, something that really resonates with his fans. He was a superstar on the football field, charming fans with his skills and passion for the game. But Denis didn't just disappear or his playing days ended. He smoothly transitioned into broadcasting, becoming a lovely voice on radio and TV. You might have caught him on shows like Granada Reports or making a guest appearance on This Is Your Life. Of course, everyone recognized his incredible talent. In 2002, he was inducted into the English Football Hall of Fame, and they even built a statue of him, Old Trafford. That's how you know you've made it in football. But life threw Denis a curveball in 2003 when he got diagnosed with prostate cancer. It was a scary time, but he fought it with the same determination he showed on the field. Thankfully, the surgery was a success, and he beat cancer. That was a huge relief for everyone who loves him. In August 2021, Denis faced a new challenge when he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease and vascular dementia. Alzheimer's slowly takes away your ability to remember and think clearly, while vascular dementia, usually caused by not enough blood reaching the brain, affects how well you reason and make decisions. This news was tough for Denis, his family, and his fans, and it's been changing his daily life and his relationships a lot. Despite these challenges, Denis hasn't given up. He stays connected with the community and keeps working on his charity, the Denis Law Legacy Trust, which he started in 2012. This charity helps get young people into football and creative activities to improve their lives and guide them towards positive futures. Denis is really keen on giving back to the community that has always been there for him, supporting him through his sports career and personal battles. Denis L's story is more than just about a football star. It's about a man facing life's tough moments with incredible bravery and strength. As he deals with these health problems, the support and love from his family, friends and fans are more important than ever. Denis's legacy is defined not just by his success in football, but also by his strong commitment to helping others and making a positive impact in the world.